Good evening. Today, we will be covering the post-market update dated the 13th of September, 2024. Indian equity indices ended marginally lower with Nifty at 25,350 on September 13th. At close, the Sensex was down 71.77 points or 0.09% at 82,890.94, and the Nifty was down 32.40 points or 0.13% at 25,356.50. Wipro, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, Axis Bank and IndusInd Bank are among the major gainers on the Nifty, while losers are ITC, Adani Ports, HDFC Life, Coal India and SBI Life. Talking about the corporate segment, we have GODFREY PHILLIPS India shares surged as much as 11% and hit a record high of 7,430.95 rupees on September 13th in the run-up to the company's board meeting to discuss the proposal for a bonus issue. The company stated that its board will meet on September 20th to approve the bonus issue in the ratio of 2:1, meaning 2 bonus shares will be issued for each share held. Since each investor owning the stock as of the record date will be eligible to receive 2 bonus shares for each one they hold, it triggered a spike in buying within the counter. This strong buying also helped the stock deliver a second straight day of solid gains. The shares of the company had been on a 3-day decline before the gains seen in the previous session. Last week, the company was also in the spotlight after Beena Modi secured her reappointment as the managing director of GODFREY PHILLIPS at its 87th annual general meeting, supported by 86.64% of shareholders. This development came at a time when the company was embroiled in an ongoing family dispute. Shares of Century Textiles and Industries rose 5% to hit a fresh record high of 2,925 rupees on September 13th, rising for trading sessions in a row and gaining nearly 20% this week. The volumes were also high as 14 lakh shares changed hands against the 1-month average of 9 lakh shares. The upbeat sentiment comes after the Aditya Birla Group-owned company acquired the ownership rights of an approximately 10-acre leasehold land parcel in Worli, Mumbai from Wagia Group chairman Nuzli Wagia for 1,100 rupees crore. With this agreement, the existing leasehold interest of Century Textiles is merged with the ownership rights. This acquisition will be developed through its wholly owned subsidiary Birla Estates Private Limited, it said in a press release. Shares of low-cost airline SpiceJet have hit a 7-month high on September 13th on strong trading volumes, rising by over 10% as news flow in the company continues to remain active. In the past 1 month, the shares of SpiceJet have risen by as much as 30%. The airline has moved the Supreme Court on September 12, challenging a Delhi High Court order by a single-judge bench, dated August 14, that had grounded 3 aircraft engines for defaulting on payment to lessors. Aside of that, on September 10, the airline has finalized a debt restructuring deal with Carlyle Aviation to write off lease arrears. As part of the deal, Carlyle also invested $20 million in SpiceBress, converting lease arrear into compulsorily convertible debentures. Carlyle also turned $30 million of debt that SpiceJet owed into equity at 100 rupees per share. The airline on September 6 had allayed concerns over payment obligations to Delhi airport operator, stating that it continues to operate flights normally, and its payment obligations to DIAL are being fulfilled as per schedule. Shares of GRAVITA India Limited were trading 9% higher to 2,538 rupees in the afternoon of September 13 after over 6 lakh shares changed hands in trade, double the 1-week and 1-month average of 3 lakh shares each. The rise in volumes comes just a day after the company announced it acquired its first recycling unit in Europe. To be sure, the stock has extended gains for the second trading session and gained over 12% during the same period. GRAVITA India recycles lead products, plastic, and aluminium. They also manufacture lead metal and lead products, aluminium alloys, and plastic granules. Its step-down subsidiary GRAVITA Netherlands BV executed a memorandum of understanding to acquire a waste tire recycling plant in Romania from an existing entity based out in the country having a capacity of approx 17,000 MTPA. Nandani Creation Limited in daily time frame is trading around 44.64 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 867.773 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 40.43, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 61.78. Tribhovandas Bingi Limited in daily time frame is trading around 327.60 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 9.69 for million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 264.42, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 89.64. Prestonic Engineering Limited in daily time frame is trading around 129.35 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 268,000 shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 114.42, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 67.07. For the stock recommendation we have, Tata Communications Limited looks good and can be bought at 2,061 rupees, keeping a stop loss of 2,021 rupees and a target of 2,100 rupees.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.